Good morning, chaps. I will now tell you about Dante Alighieri's Inferno. The infamous Inferno was written in the early 13th century. I think, is it 13th or 12th? I never can understand that. Anyways, early 1300s. In Ravenna by Dante Alighieri. It's all about the various punishments and things down in the infamous spiritual abyss known as hell, where all the baddie waddies go. So, now may I present my version, Dante's Inferno. I'm here in the first circle of the Inferno to tell you about the virtuous pagans, or the people that never got to know Christ, but they were still very virtuous. Of all the circles of hell, this is probably the best one to be in. Many famous figures such as Plato and Socrates and many other philosophers have come in here. So, without further ado, here are some of the interviews we've gotten from many famous figures across history. This is Matthias Loquacius, who was a Roman soldier, and so as a very virtuous pagan, of course, you never got to know Christ. You died just before him. How was your time in limbo?
Well, it has been very, very boring. I don't do much. I walk around all the time and kick the dirt in front of my feet. I whistle to myself sometimes, but it's very sad. I'll never get out of here, and I don't know what to do.
It's very unfortunate to hear, but you could be worse, right? You have to be optimistic about that.
I guess. I've heard of other circles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You could be a tree. So, yeah. Well, that was Matthias Loquacius. Thank you for speaking with us. There he goes. And scene. Alright, I am back from the first circle. The next circle, the second circle, are the lusters. If that's a word. The lusters who, well, you can obviously tell that they lusted a lot. Cleopatra's down there. Romeo and Juliet. Other people. But anyway, what happens to them is that they are in a big whirlwind like a tornado. And it's like, because it's a symbol of their, being carried away by their feelings, In order to show the incredible suffering that the people in the third layer do, or have, or receive, or whatever word you want to use, oh, hello. I'm back to tell you about the greed hoarders and the wasters. I'm sorry about that last video. Unfortunate death. But the hoarders and wasters were in the fourth circle where they warred against each other. The hoarders warred against the wasters, claiming that they always wasted their money, and the wasters always hoarded against the wasters always hoarded against the hoarders about the hoarders getting it all mixed up. The hoarders warred against the wasters warred against the hoarders. All sounds. It's like speaking Norse or something. So the wasters went against the hoarders concerning saying that if you keep all your money, then you can't spend it. So without further ado, here's the next song about money and greed. I'm just a cree, I'm gonna kill some racist someday. I got blood on my face, you're a big disgrace. Kicking your money all over the place. Singing, we will rock you. Yeah, sing it. We will rock you. Hello, I'm here in Russia to explain the wrathful and the sullen. The wrathful and the sullen, they were put into this mud, and the wrathful would go against each other. They would let the anger out as a representation of their anger on earth. That's the wrathful and the sullen. And then it's cold up here. And then the sullen would be stuck under the mud to eternally be in the sorrow. Anyway, cheers from Russia. I'll send you vodka. Bye. Привет. I'm a wrathful. I'm a sullen. What is hell? Why am I here? I don't belong here.
Okay, go.
This heretic is being punished for his unfortunate heresies. Oh, there you are. So this is the path that me and my cameraman took through hell. So me and my cameraman got on to the boat and we went across, and so this is the Blood Lake or river. Anyway, so here we have people who committed violence, like Captain Hook and anyways, they committed violence, like, you know. And then we got across, and I got off, and so I went into the forest of suicidals, and let's see, you know, when you break off anyway, you know, when you break off one of their branches, it screams and pours blood. Anyway, so I went through there. Many people were there. People from Florence, people from Milan, and I go through, and I go here. Let me turn it so you can see it. Here to the place where they have all the blood. Not blood. Oh yeah, the burning sands. They have the burning sands over here. And so I went through there. These are the people that did things against God, like Joker, I think. Look at this guy. Joker. Huh. I don't know. I blew up a hospital. You know. Anyway, these people committed sins against God. And so that's level 7 for you. And I think we're about to have weather for level 8 coming up next. Now over to Pope Boniface for his weather report about the hurricane over in, Malabolgia 3. So, go to Pope Boniface.
Well, here we are with the hurricane raging around. It's quite terrible, but at least this small fire that I'm burning in keeps me warm. Anybody got a marshmallow?
Anyway, that was Pope Boniface. It is now time for the final circle of hell. Final circle is where the traitors are frozen in a big lake. Whether treacherous, or if your name is Fletcherous. Anyways, if you were treacherous, you were frozen in the center into that lake. And in the center was Satan himself. And in the mouth of Satan were the three worst traitors of all: Judas Iscariot, Cassius, and Brutus.